Kate and Will's and their trip to Germany. Prince George looked ready to follow in his father's footsteps as he jumped on board a helicopter, but Princess Charlotte looked less than impressed with her tour of the tarmac. The royals were on the last day of their tour of Germany when they were given the chance to peek inside the interior of H-145 and H-135 helicopter before heading home. Prince George threw a wobbly on the tarmac today on the final day of the Poland and Germany royal tour. A tired Princess Charlotte wipes her eyes as she stands with her parents before boarding the plane. But the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge had to be on hand to give the young princess some words of encouragement to get her on board the chopper. Meanwhile, Prince George looked ecstatic as he donned a pilot's helmet and played around in the cockpit. Princess Charlotte looked less than impressed with her helicopter tour. The royal children looked tired after their whirlwinds trip around Poland and Germany. The little princess wipes away her tears. But helicopter-mad Prince George was in his element. Prince George enjoyed his tour of the rescue helicopter during a visit to Airbus in Hamburg, Germany. The royals were visiting aircraft manufacturer Airbus plant in Hamburg. This week's grueling royal tour has seen the family was ferried between Germany and Poland in a packed schedule. George, who turns 4 tomorrow, has appeared glum at every moment he has been thrust into the spotlight during the Cambridge's 5-day tour of Poland and Germany. Prince William and Kate Middleton arrive outside Elbphilharmonic Concert Hall in Hamburg, Germany. But he was all smiles and waves as the family took to the tarmac where the choppers, worth an estimated £12 million combined, were waiting at the Airbus site in Hamburg. They were a special treat for little George, who palace sources say is helicopter crazy. It was Charlotte who had a tantrum this time, throwing herself to the ground in a huff at one point. Prince George looked thrilled with his tour of the cockpit. George donned a helmet as he played around on the helicopter. The royals were shown 2 helicopters on a visit to the Airbus site. The family were on the last day of their German tour. Princess Charlotte showed some resistance to being put on board the helicopter. The 2-year-old stamped her feet and looked on the brink of tears, but the straw passed as quickly as it began when her parents cunningly distracted her with the impressive choppers. Prince William, who flies the H-145 at the Air Ambulance, proudly gave demonstrations to his family. The Fab Four looked at the H-145 before heading to the H-135, where George eagerly clambered on board. The royals flew back to the UK after the Hamburg visit completed their German tour. Princess Charlotte looked less than impressed at having been ushered on board the chopper, but was eventually helped onto the plane home with some kind words from the Duke of Cambridge. William was seen showing his son how to open and close the door and then put a helmet on him. They then headed to the private jet with Charlotte's bad mood completely evaporated as she skipped towards the steps. They were seen off by the British ambassador Sir Sebastian Wood and the mayor of Hamburg Olaf Scholz. Diplomatic Charlotte shook hands with both and the youngsters were handed a book each with a red ribbon wrapped around. George bravely bounded up the steps, ready to start his birthday celebrations. Charlotte was helped up the steps by her doting dad while Kate said a final goodbye to the ambassador and mayor. They color-coordinated in shades of red and purple. George in his trademark navy shorts and a shirt and Charlotte in a pretty summer floral frock.